If you're trying to fix a Zapier bug bounty issue or an error inside one of your Zap workflows, this step-by-step guide will walk you through the exact process to get things working again quickly. We'll cover how to find the affected Zap, reconnect the connected app account, make sure your permissions are correct, avoid empty fields, and then verify the current status of Zapier in case the issue is on their side. If this video helps, please hit like and subscribe for more tutorials just like this. First, go to Zapier and sign into your account. Once you're inside the dashboard, look for the Assets section. This is where you can manage the resources tied to your Zapier setup. Click on Assets, then find and click Zap Workflows. This will take you to the area where your workflows are listed so you can identify the specific Zap that is causing the error. Next, click on the Zap that is showing the problem. Open it and inspect the connected app account. In many cases, the issue is caused by an expired connection, a permission problem, or a temporary authentication error. To fix that, disconnect the app account first and then reconnect it again. This refreshes the connection and often clears the bug or workflow failure. Before you continue, make sure your user account has the proper access in the target app. You need either admin access or write access depending on what the workflow is trying to do. If your account does not have the right permissions, the Zap may keep failing even after you reconnect it. So always double check the app permissions before moving forward. Now, review the fields in your Zap carefully. Do not leave any fields empty. Missing values can cause the workflow to break during setup or when you try to publish it. Fill in every required field, make sure the data is mapped correctly, and confirm that nothing essential has been skipped. This is one of the most common reasons a Zap will fail to save or publish. Once everything is corrected, click Publish to update the workflow. Publishing the Zap applies your changes and lets Zapier run the updated automation. After that, test the workflow again to see if the error is resolved. If the issue is still happening, the next step is to check whether Zapier itself is having a service problem. Go to status.zapier.com and review the current status page. This will show you if there are any outages, degraded services, or platform-wide incidents that could be affecting your Zap. If Zapier has an active incident, the problem may not be with your setup at all, and you may just need to wait until the service is restored. So to recap, open Zapier, go to Assets, then Zap Workflows, open the broken Zap, disconnect and reconnect the app account, make sure your account has admin or write access, fill in every required field, publish the Zap, and finally check status.zapier.com for any service issues. Following these steps will solve a lot of common Zapier workflow errors and help you get back to automation faster. If this tutorial helped you, please remember to like the video, subscribe to the channel, and turn on notifications so you don't miss the next troubleshooting guide. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.